Today I'm 24, but I started my first business when I was 16. I created an international team that sold Oculus Rift VR glasses. It was a game changer. My world turned upside down. After years of searching for myself, I found a business that brought great profits. Next, I had my e-liquid production, event management project, non-profit organization and much more. Today I live in Bali and develop my real estate company. In this video I want to give you 3 tips that would help me a lot when I started back in the days. They are proven by my personal experience, so pay attention. First tip. Never listen to people who say you can't do it. I always felt that only I know what I'm capable of. No one else will understand what you can do for the sake of success. Everyone gives you an advice based on their experience. In this world, most don't achieve what they want, so basically people are surrounded by failed success stories. Your network creates your thinking, so being in touch with losers puts you in a danger becoming the same. It's difficult and risky developing your company, and once burned, people usually get emotionally injured. They no longer feel healthy excitement and broadcast their problem to you. But what's the point of listening to losers who even don't believe in the possibility of success? Firstly, they are wrong. If they failed, it doesn't mean that you'll not succeed. You're a completely different person, you have a unique experience, and if you are watching this video, it means you don't stand still. Secondly, negative thoughts are destructive and they only stop you on your way to the goal. I always look at things in terms of positive realism. I expect a lot, but at the same time I'm ready for difficulties. This approach helps to catch a golden mean. You don't fly in the clouds, but at the same time you are not a pessimist. Third, listen to successful people. Well, if you want to take an advice about how to make your first $1 million, will you go to a billionaire or to the broke? People who say you can't make it, basically they never been where you want to be. And so they only give you an advice based on what their loser friends have told them. Yes, it's tough, but it's true, and I want you to look it in the face. I'll say it straight away. You need to separate people with the real experience and without. Sometimes it happens that the advisor didn't follow your path, but at the same time he can have enough related experience to give you a constructive advice, so listen to him. For example, an experienced sales guy who made millions of dollars in the real estate business, he definitely can give you several decent advices about how to sell, let's say, marketing or consulting. Yes, it won't be 100% hit, but he knows the basics, how to close deals and possibly high-ticket deals. He can tell you how to feel the person, how to recognize his requests, and how to offer the solution. The same applies for the world of business. A restaurateur can tell you how to open a wonderful, great coffee shop. Therefore, learn from the best and have a power inside that nobody can shake. Conclusion. Taking the advice of losers, you become one of them. Better learn from the best and ignore, the background noise. By the way, when you finish watching this video, read about crab mentality. It's quite interesting, just Google it. You think I'm saying obvious things, but in a couple of minutes you'll understand I don't. And here we come to my second tip. Work on your network. Show me your friends and I'll tell you your future. Man is a social being, and no matter what you will think or say about it, but other people, they influence us. This is one of the reasons why former addicts can't get rid of their past. I had several friends who consumed drugs and wanted to stop. Only one of them was able to do this. He just moved to a different country and cut off all his previous contacts. I mean, completely all of them. Nothing reminded him about his addiction and he was able to fully recover. One of the best decisions that I made in my 16s was to rethink my surroundings. To be honest, it wasn't easy at all, but I just stopped keeping in touch with people who kept me in place. Instead, I found my like-minded people and people who are more successful than me. I indicated to my family that I want to focus on my goals and don't want to be distracted. Fortunately, they understood me, and from that moment I received even more support from my family. It completely changed my life. I started to spend my time differently, I became more mature and efficient. And I have a technique for you, thanks to which I did what I'm talking about. It's simple. Think about your most important goal. See it in details. Now take a piece of paper and write down the list of, top 10 people that you hang out with the most. It can be your Facebook friend, your classmate, or anybody else, it doesn't matter. The main point is how much time do you spend in communication with them. Take an honest look at who they are and what are their life values. Then take a pen and put a, plus sign near their names if they contribute to your success, or minus if they don't. Believe me, there are no people who don't have any influence on this, so there shouldn't be any gaps. Be extremely honest. You do this purely for yourself and your future. And now look at your list again. how many pluses do you see? Each of them helps you to grow, so hold on to these people and help them to become better. And how many minuses? How many people actually put you back? Listen, they won't make you successful. The only way out is either greatly reduce contact with them or completely abandon it. At 16 I had only 3 pluses and 7 minuses, I remember it. My life began to change when I started to cross out unnecessary names. And the real leap was made when I had 8 pluses and 0 minuses. I just didn't communicate with people who dragged me to the bottom, you know? You won't realize what's the powerful boost it is until you go through the process yourself. So don't delay it, man. Just do it right now. Okay, conclusion. Do you want to win? Surround yourself with winners. Olympic champions work with the best coaches, not mediocrity. Most don't analyze their network. Be better and develop a habit to do it. My third tip. Be focused on the essentials. I fell into this trap more than once. I always want to do everything, and because of this, sometimes I complete different tasks at the same time. But the best sniper waits for his target for days and only after that makes one accurate shot. I'll tell you a quick story about how I tried to find myself. At the age of 14, I wanted to have my first job, but I didn't have any idea what to do and how to act. My plan was simple. I started to work at different places only for 1 month each. I've been a waiter, a grocery clerk, an apprentice programmer, a landscaper, a courier, and many more. I saw how many people do what they don't actually like, and I wanted to choose my profession consciously. It lasted about a year and a half, and of course I didn't make any decent money. However, even a small salary seemed like a real achievement at the time. Remember, I was 14. I got my first decent money when I concentrated on the development of my first project, retail project. I mean, it's okay to try a lot, so you get your basic experience, but at the right moment, be ready to discard all secondary options and be focused on one big thing. Yes, subsequently I began to develop several directions at the same time, but there are 2 options. Either you have all the skills, opportunities and knowledge to do this, or you do 2 mediocre works instead of 1 high quality. For example, now I'm developing my business and I also started my YouTube channel. It's unlikely that I would succeed if I also had to be an employee. When you are focused, you are a Neo. Otherwise, you are a stormtrooper from Star Wars. The probability of success grows exponentially if you just sit down and go to your work. Therefore, in some cases, it could be a great idea to switch off your phone or maybe to get rid of the internet and just put on your headphones with the white noise and work. Just for the sake of interest. Choose, some kind of assignment or task for you. Switch on the timer and do it without any distractions. And after that, do the same task, constantly looking at your phone. How much longer did it take in the second case? And I don't even talking about the quality of your job. Conclusion. Concentration equals efficiency. Respect your time and work. Don't let them be scattered on different things at the same time. These are just 3 lessons that I've learned quite early and they improved my life dramatically. Have you ever heard about butterfly effect? This is when even a small action changes everything in the long run. So, gain your power today. Don't delay it until tomorrow. My channel can be a starting point for you because in your age life begins to change its course. Alright, videos on this channel will be released every Tuesday, so see you in a week.